Hi, this is Robert with Robert's Reviews Channels, and I've got another piece of sporting goods for you here. Aluminum pliers. So I don't know about you, but I have this bad habit of leaving things in my boat, and I do fish in the salt water. And I have gone through so many pairs of pliers through my time fishing that it just kind of drives me crazy. So a couple of years ago, and I want to point that out, it's been a couple of years, I bought this pair of pliers. Now I had bought another pair of aluminum pliers before that, and they're like a layered material, but I found that they wore out really easily. I really liked their performance. They didn't rust or anything like that, but they just didn't hold together like they should. They kind of felt like an old pair of stainless steel scissors where you always have to tap down the rivet in the middle. But these ones, not the case. Now, like I said, it's all aluminum plier, and it basically, it's 6.5 inch is what they call it, Rapala aluminum pliers, and it has a little split ring hook on the end, and then multiple little loops, and then a kind of a pressing loop here, so that way you can reverse against it. And then here it has the regular opening with 2 cutting blades on it. So if you need to cut a wire or something like that, you can easily do it. I would probably, I just said wire, I would probably avoid cutting wire with your really nice pliers, because that might ruin the blade. I have cut some light wire before, like fishing wire and stuff, but I've never cut anything heavy with it. I use it frequently on braided line, and it gives me a really clean cut. I'm assuming that the reason that there's these 2 screws in here is because these blades are going to wear out at some point. But like I said, it's been a couple of years so far, and they have no, they don't look like they're wearing out at any point in time. There is some wear on this bump here. I usually just use that bump to crimp my barbs on my hooks, because one of the main places that I fish is barbless most of the time, well, all the time I guess now, which is the Columbia River. And so when you're wanting to crimp your barbs, I like to bend it down as much as I can. Try not to break them off, because if you break them off, then they rust the next day. So if I can bend them down and get them flush without breaking them, which is hard to do, that's the spot to do it, right? Let's see if you can see it kind of in here, if I shine the light just right. And that little bump right there, and then it counters right there. But really, these are a great pair of pliers, and they've lasted me a couple of years. I had to wash them to bring them in to shoot the video. I paid, well, I'm not sure exactly what I paid, but they're currently going for $35 as of today's video. And it's, to me, they're worth every dime. I would have bought 4 pairs of the cheaper pliers at this point. Now, I did want to make an honorable mention to something else here, that I was on a guide boat the other day, and this brand here is Rapala, and the guide boat, he had a brand new pair of Gerber saltwater, it's called a Magna-Plier, locking ergonomic fishing pliers with replaceable jaw tip and carbide cutter, and it comes with a sheath and everything. I believe this one came with a sheath too, but that's just another piece of garbage in my boat, so I usually end up throwing those in the shop or throwing them in the garbage. I'll put a link down to this Gerber pliers too. They are a spendy little unit, but I used them a couple of times while I was on this guy's boat. And if I put a Christmas list or a birthday list together, these might end up on the birthday list. But they were really nice to use too. I've had such good luck with this one so far, and the price, I feel, for $35 is a good bet. Like usual, check out the links below, and I don't think you can go wrong with this one.